and Boston to jump it up. Nate Tibbetts is excited about what Bonner can bring in the top. We're working with Thomas. Thomas in the paint. On Boston, comes back baseline. Too strong on that one. Billing.
First quarter last game, they've got to figure out a way to go to the basket.
Mitchell gets things going. Repeat of that. Copper. Too strong on that one. As Copper gets the first now.
I think it's important in any game, and Indiana has really struggled on the defensive end throughout the course of the season so far, and so it really is. They're trying to take away some of those silly fouls early.
Mitchell getting downhill. Too strong on that one as Bonner cleared.
Tibbetts said he liked having Bonner back into the starting lineup just to space the floor.
What a find by Boston. Mitchell with the Bonner back with it. Goes baseline. Comes back middle on the step through. 2 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. Flips it up and in. Clark. Deep 3. Doesn't get the fall. Doesn't get it to fall, but the foul on Lexi held. So Clark hits and gets all 3 at the charity strike.
And the people that they're trying to get the ball to.
Topper step through, gets to the left side with the finish. Working off Billings, 10 on the shot clock for the Fever. Clark attacking downhill, too strong on that one. Billings trying to. Rashawn stops in transition, hits the 3.
That international, you take, you find the open man, but if you come up in that transition and you're wide open, you take that.
Boston with a beautiful seal and finish. Clark, sidestep 3, fading, hits! Here's held. Rises, answers on Clark. 14-13 lead here for Phoenix. It's been a back and forth opening quarter so far. Clark getting right to the hoop.
Good jump.
Bonner, quick crossover, attacking, and too strong on that one. Boston the rebound. Billings was streaking open down the floor. No one saw her. Step back 3 from Mitchell. Connects.
On her face.
Held, working off Thomas. Pull up. Mid-range doesn't go. Early in the bag. Step back 3. Connects again! Tibbetts talked about the pickup points defensively for them. Could that also be a different strategy? Here's Caught on the step back 3. Doesn't. Starters still on the floor for both sides. Clark again, this time off the screen. Doesn't. Sean. Into the mid-range jumper. That's a nice shot for Noemi.
Some solid players on this team.
Great ball movement for the Fever. Mitchell just can't connect, but it's Billings on the. Finds Allen back to Clark. Clark goes off the screen, dumps inside. Billings with a reverse finish.
Caitlin Clark comes off, but look at the work that Monique Billings does. She steps in, continues to flow in order to get that.
Goes to her seat. Rashawn trying to keep it alive. 4 seconds. Fires. Finds Allen the rebound. The Fever looking to. Clark on the bounce to Mitchell and the finish. At the free throw line. And we take a look at the upcoming WNBA national TV.
You just see teams continue to gel and get and grow and get to know each other. It's fun to watch when they finally find that right rhythm.
Good defense by Held, keeping her in front. Cunningham 3. Connects.
Going to not be ready to shoot. And look at this break right here.
Clark lays it up in transition.
Look over at the bench. You can tell Coach White is happy about that.
Ayagi the 3 as she connects from distance. Finds Allen. Gets into the paint. Left it short. Got her own rebound. Caught the bucket. Well, but since she joined the WNBA, she just assumes everything is a gettable rebound as she connects on the 3-point play. Picking up those 2 technical fouls. The crowd wanted to travel on
energy. And you see right here the defensive energy even more important. Leah Boston, great job of playing. Dewana up and they've just done a good job of executing their plays.
Here's Boston, stuck with it. Hines Allen with the follow, couldn't get the... Bonner works off Ayayi, comes back to it. Ayayi for three. That one is off the mark. As Mitchell inside to Boston. Boston backs down, gets the...
That position, Natasha Mack for Phoenix not in for this game, and that is that's the reason. Bonner down low.
Leah Boston, from her rookie season to now, her timing and her patience of getting to her spots has improved drastically to pose as a disadvantage for Phoenix.
Well, look at the lineup right now. Indiana Fever has Maisha figure out how they can fog up the paint, but Sophie Cunningham and shooters on the outside might make them think.
As don't worry, we've got you covered after this one. So we got that great game between the Dream and the Valkyries, but after tonight we will have kept an eye on things. 4 seconds. Here's Thomas in the paint. High off the window for the deuce. Clark working with Boston. 10 on the shot clock. Hines Allen able to collect and finish. Dump inside Bonner. Bonner steps around Hines Allen and finishes. Fever advantage. Clark defended by Held, lost her footing. Kick out to Boston. Three doesn't go. Hands of Mitchell. Clark with space, time. And
that's what we just heard from the referee. The player got into the space. She had a normal shooting motion. It is.
And the other factor too that fans may not also realize is they look at how under control is the... Caitlin Clark this season has been fouled 6 times on 3-point attempts, which is the second most in the WNBA. 6:15 to go here in the half. Here's Bonner. That three connects from Phoenix. Is that one. Clark works off of her. 5 seconds. Clark. Jumper doesn't go.
Offensively being effective, offensively being able to get into your offense.
Clark, step back, foul line jumper, doesn't go. Here's Bonner. And Bonner's going to get the and one opportunity now.
The Thomas boxed out, that allowed Bonner to get open, and then Billings snuck out and gets called for that foul, but that's what attracts the defense. And when she attracts defense, it allows other players to get open. 2012, now, our reunion coming up here soon. You see some of the men's teams have their reunions. On the bench, as you mentioned, so it's all love. We still love each other, but that was a hard thing to swallow, hard pill. Could we come back and play and the way our bodies feel, but to have somebody in that series still playing, still killing it, and doing some...
She has been all evening for Phoenix. And... is 8 wide open. Bonner in the corner. That one goes. No hesitation. Ayayi back to Bonner. Thought about it. Bonner getting to the hoop. Scoop shot doesn't go. Boston the rebound. Boston, here's Hull in transition. Her little mid-range jumper goes. Defense deflects it off the foot. Clark to Boston. Collects. High off the glass. No shot. Pocket pass to Thomas on the slip. Able to flip that up and in.
Well, you got to be careful with these reviews, because if you don't make it and it doesn't...
Hines Allen backing down on Suarez, who's into the ball game. Hines Allen to Hull. High off the glass, gets the bounce. Hines Allen, now Mitchell, what a quick rip through, and the bucket! Trying to go to Suarez, deflected, taken away, it's Hines Allen and Johnson on the two-player transition. Hines Allen smokes it. Works off Hull, step back three. Hull, back taps, loose ball.
She needs to fall toward the basket to hopefully allow that ball to get a little bit more float.
Quick touch inside to Boston for the first.
He stayed solid and able to connect.
Copper. Thomas was left all alone inside. Copper, a little hesitation. And Kalia Copper is going to head back to the free.
Up the speed. to get to the free throw line.
Both free throws. Mitchell with time and space and connects.
You can't shoot to get good and will connect when she's all by herself.
Held. Elbow jumper goes for her. Mitchell up to 16. Boston collects and goes left-handed. Copper guarded by Mitchell. Gets into the body. Gets the finish.
And sometimes it happens.
Billings going into the body of Bonner will head to the free throw line.
3 off that screen. Monique Billings sets it. Kyle Copper shoots the gap. And you can't shoot the gap when you're going.
Billings good on both. Over to Boston. 6 seconds for Clark. Boston, 4 seconds, spins baseline, doesn't get that to go. Rashawn comes up with the steal off the inbound, lays it up and in transition. Boston working the PG spot for a little bit. Clark off the screen, handoff, and
getting other players involved. That's what you've done, but they need her to step up and knock down some of these shots.
Bonner, double clutch with the layup.
The play, when the screen comes, you gotta follow and fight over it.
Boston, corner 3 doesn't go. Billings, the precious cargo. We had a game to still do.
That's right.
They couldn't mess around, so they kept it at a respectable speed, but unrespecting. Boston going into the body. Nice finish and collecting. Aaliyah Boston, I know.
She looked phenomenal.
Bonner, the 3. Ayayi into the ball game and gets the opportunity.
And finish the play and not allow teams to go to the free throw line.
Ayayi able to get 3 on that. The game slows down, it's because they're seeing pictures further than just the immediate in front of them. Here's Mitchell for 3 and connects from D. For Stephanie White. Held, spins on Johnson, goes glass, too strong. Alyssa Thomas to Cunningham in the corner. Cross court, Hines Allen, extra 1. Johnson in the corner, doesn't go, but that was good by Hines Allen. Might have had that partially blocked. It sends Mitchell up the floor. Reverse finish doesn't go, and the same monstrous appetite. Don't miss everything on the menu with our guy Braun Strowman. New episodes. A guest on that one. And just seeing the commercials for it, that rib stack that she had, my oh my. Hines Allen in the corner, 8 on the shot clock for the Fever. Hines Allen into the post, off the window, and the foul.
Here, has been to a few different teams, but I think what she brings is the experience, the knowledge, and she knows who she's going up against.
Here for Indiana, 77-72, Thomas in the paint, kept the bucket and the foul on the other end.
To the shooter.
Not able to complete the 3-point play. And a technical defensive 3 set. It's that time of year again. Make sure your voice is heard for this year's WNBA All-Star voting. Now for the Fever. Mitchell, 6 seconds. Mitchell trying to turn the corner. Floater. Oh my goodness. 10 on the shot clock now for Phoenix. Ayayi, the 3. That one might have got blocked by Hines Allen. Third foul called.
I was like, no.
And Ayayi gets both.
Suarez trying to get in early. Push, a nice little push in the back. Yeah.
Knocks down the first, and I was talking with votes, but then you see the rest of them, as well as Asia Wilson coming in third. And we've got a nice mixture happening. Handoff. Mitchell goes back to Hines Allen, lays it high out the window.
For the whole shot clock.
Suarez able to collect that pass from Ayayi and finish. Evening. And Hines Allen extends this to again. You can see no Caitlin Clark currently on the bench. So that might be why Stephanie White has to go to Ty Harris. And a whistle and a foul going to be called. Paris, you have blocked for Phoenix. Bonner, pump fake, attacks, fake pass, and they're going to get an offensive foul. Indiana won the first and third quarter. The Mercury won the second quarter as Ayayi, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Harris, rises. That one's off the mark. Hull trying to keep it alive. It ends up with Hopper, who goes. So Stephanie White without one of her big three. How do the Fever adjust and respond? As Hines Allen comes up, the Fever have to do. 6 on the shot clock here for Copper. Attacking. Count the bucket and the foul for Copper.
To get an and-one.
21 points on the ball game for Copper. This will be 22 and her 7th. Boston blocked by Thomas. Broshawn got the loose ball. Lays that up and in. 6 on the shot clock now. Hines Allen left alone. Fires. That one doesn't go. Bonner the rebound for Phoenix. Inside to Ayayi. And kick out to Thomas. Foul line jumper. Thomas connects. On the shot clock. Bonner just playing off of her defensively. Hines Allen able to slip to the hoop. Hines Allen 13 points off the bench for Stephanie White. Elbow jumper again. Alyssa Thomas has push shoulder. You still got the sympathy pain? The deep three from Kelsey Mitchell.
You have to be up close enough where you can get a hand in the shot.
Broshawn answers. In the fourth quarter, no Caitlin Clark left the game in the third quarter with a back injury. Will not return as Alyssa. 5 seconds. Hull into the paint, kicks it. Corner, Johnson connects. Here's Broshawn. Off the window, doesn't go. The officials on that three. Boston backing down on Thomas, gets doubled. And Copper is down.
It's not even a momentum swing. It's a matter of leadership and bringing this team together to get through this. Okay, this might be a lull between the two huddles. Couple possessions ago. Phoenix tight. They faced adversity. They've been through a lot of hard decisions.
Throws a 4-point ball game here into Ayayi. As Baloo of Amelia Boston with 5. Kelsey Mitchell now also with 5. Alyssa Thomas with 4. As Ayayi gets the first free throw.
Standing at 6'3", and you're going up against Kelsey Mitchell. That's a mismatch down low from a height standpoint.
So Boston, extra possession here. Hull into the paint, lays that up off the window and in.
That's a smart play. Straight to the basket.
2-possession ball game. Thomas makes it a 3-possession ball game. Mitchell left open, connects! 6 on the shot clock. Thomas going at Boston. Broshawn can't answer. Kicks it. Under a minute to go. Boston behind the defense. It's a 1-point ball. And this was away from the play as the ball wasn't inbounded yet, which is why 7-105. Copper attacking Boston, lays it up and in with it. Boston getting downhill, too strong, and a blocking foul call. Boston knocking down late in that third quarter, went out of the game with a back injury, will not return, and yet it has been Aaliyah
ball super well tonight. Trying to get her to the basket. We don't need a 3.
And an offensive foul is called. And foul doesn't happen by Indiana. Entry pass, and foul doesn't happen by Indiana. As Ayayi misses the first free throw.
Two of the probably best three-point shooters as far as under pressure. But don't count out Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hall.
12 seconds. Johnson, 10 seconds. Cunningham with 8. Into the paint. Lays it up and in, 5.5 on the clock and a 1-point lead. As Copper calmly knocks down the first.
She's been in moments like this.
Copper misses